I am Benjamin Semenyo Lifeson.
Please, I'm Faith Akwijakwasu.
I'm Isabella Usatete.
My name is Chief Idi Amin Fredaus.
Back at the northern region where my father was a police officer and my mother a teacher, I saw the passion and prowess with which my class 1 teacher, Mr. Obin, taught. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. He taught with a lot of creativity and passion, and I always desired to become a teacher like Mr. Obin.
Right from Bema Camp, I was that tiny girl who teacher sends and she'll come back very fast. And so a lot of the teachers loved me. Going through the classes, I was given a lot of tasks to do. So I realized that I was gaining that interest in the job. So when I completed school, I still go back to Bema Camp. I help them to do those things. And so it was something that I realized that it was part of me and I had interest in it.
Teaching found me. It just happened. I don't think I remember any time in my life where I sat down to think I just wanted to go to school. So after SHS, I didn't want to go to Polytechnic. So training college came and I applied. The turning point of all was when I was doing my what we call art program during your 3rd year. I think I did my Achimota basic school. I think when we were about to leave, the emotions, the tears of the children made me realize that I was doing something and this is where I belong.
One of the major challenges we faced was period shame and period poverty. A lot of learners come to school and stay without any supplementary sanitary towel and other items for them to change and go back to class. So I developed the sanitary pad dispenser that is fixed at the head teacher's office. So anytime a girl stained in school, they quickly run to the pad dispenser, pick the pad, go to the washroom, change and then come back to the class. The Teacher's Spice Pack has 10 highly effective research-based strategies that elevate lessons in the class. So we have the Somebody Wanted Baso, then the Freya model, the layering text, the cross-text analysis strategies that are all printed and placed in the box. We have distributed about 300 copies to teachers across the nation. In my school here, I realized that they had a lot of reading needs. So I developed the Read 101 model. This model has a place that they would have to write all the difficult words they come across in the class, break them into smaller units, create a picture of the difficult word, put them in sentences and find their meaning. It has improved academic language and then the reading needs of learners in Greater D. Shepherd too.
She has been a role model to me, motivated me to bring out the best in me. She has inspired me to be passionate towards the kids that we teach in the classroom. Then be passionate about whatever thing I do because I don't know where it will lead me.
She has inspired me to be creative, to be courageous, and not to hide my confidence, but I should speak out and also show my talent when I have it.
She's been very innovative, very creative. She has the heart for children and especially the needy ones. Faith has been very impactful on the teachers, on the community.
Most of the things I do, they come intrinsically. I don't force them to happen. They happen. And I have love for children. So I find ways and means to get to them. So when I got to 2012, the indiscipline in this school and the truancy was much. I asked myself, what do I do? I realized they love sports. They love activities. They love debate. So I tried to channel my energy towards that. Some love the classroom. Some love others. How do we have the blend? So I introduced what we call aerobic session. So every 2 weeks here, we have aerobics. It makes them to start coming to school. The sports, they want to play the school team. To play the school team, you must take your academics seriously. And because they want to play, they come. And all these things got the attention. That batch, all of them got to senior high school. Teenage pregnancy became limited. I spent time with them. Started using music in the classroom. So when we come, we are doing our drawing, we are playing music. We buy some yogurt and share. So they got to realize that there's something about learning. When children know why they are learning, it is easy to do. I love children. I give my all to them. And I get the charismatic, maybe that's my gift. I get their attention. And I get them to do what is right.
Things that primary school do for their children to prepare them for school, for exams. That is what Edie sacrifices himself for. Example is, when it's time for BECE, Edie so handedly will handle these kids, train them, prepare them for exams, match them to the exams grounds, and make sure that they get the needed support that they need.
Edie was so passionate about each and every one of us in the class. He related to us as siblings, younger ones, you always say in his statements. And he was very, very inclusive. He involved everybody, whether it's English, it's math. He ensures if you're having a difficulty, he puts you on track over there. He ensured you grabbed everything. He took me to school personally and he visited me. If he wouldn't get time to come, he will ensure he sends me a letter, and it's something that went on and on. It's a personal thing for me when it comes to him. He's really impacted a lot of lives.
I've been doing my own initiatives, outreach in my own corner. You realize that children come to school and they don't have food. They don't have money. It's break. Go out for break, they will not go. And as a teacher, you have a boundary, yes, but if it is within your reach, you can help. I see a child who has torn shoes, I can just buy, or like I have other ones like my son's shoes or something, and then I give out, I buy and give. So I realized that it continued for years. So along the way, I was posted to Segedi, and this KG was in a totally bad shape. So I shared the structure. My school KG is bad, so I need help. Then help came from Santa Barbara School, Tema. Madam Barbara Afu helped us renovate the school, and she gave us a lot of school resources, and sharing is caring. So I decided to share with other schools who needed them.
She has helped to revive our KG. She also helped the other schools. We have some of the schools, deprived areas, for teacher copy down there. He helped them. There are a lot.
And God really bless her. Because if it's not by her, I'm not sure I'll be informed to by now. Because sometimes when I mess up, I just use her as my role model. Then I continue. I encourage myself with the advice that she has been giving me. So thank her for coming to my life. I'm really grateful.
You can do teaching and you can go places, as Isabella have done, and we are proud of her for doing that. And I know most of the teachers now are up and doing and wish to get to the same level as she is now.
It was so surprising and exciting. I was so shocked because the competition was really tough. Even at the interview, seeing what people brought on board, the confidence that a lot of people carried. And I might say that I saw that all the top 30 had something to bring on board.
They started mentioning, they mentioned Edie, then Eve, my name. I was excited, like I didn't expect it, even though I was expecting, but when we went through the presentation stage of the teacher prize, everybody would present. You realize that people had stories, people had initiative, it was competitive, very super.
Here I was, young boy, just doing it for passion, just the love of it, doing it because I love what I do and I'm doing it for. And today, see myself on national television getting awards as this, something I'm very grateful, because doing what you love and get recognized for it is the best feeling one could ever have.
There was a need to also provide some recognition to the tutors who train the teachers. And for us at the Pre-Corp level, it was an innovative approach. Why? Because it motivates the tutors at the College of Education to recognize that or appreciate that somebody is somewhere recognizing the effort they are doing to train the teachers for the nation.
This award being the first in the history of Ghana, so far as College of Education is concerned, I feel very enthused. I feel celebrated and I feel very motivated. That is how I feel. And I know that my name would never be erased in the history of Ghana when it comes to Ghana Teacher Prize.
He is a very versatile, dynamic, and a team player, and so creative. He has helped the school a lot. Our logo, our maize, our school cloth, most of the art pieces, our embossment, and even this cloth, he designed them.
Mr. Livingstone, in short, he has influence and impact. Always make sure that anything I do is of the highest standard, be punctual, be disciplined as well. If not for artistic, most of those concepts will be abstract to me.
He is very industrious, so I've picked that from him. I have also become very industrious in my field of study. So any day, anytime, I get out of my comfort zone, I go out there and impact lives one way or the other.
He's a man who doesn't joke with his work at all. He equips his students with the academic life. He also thinks that training them in their spiritual life also is very, very critical. He also extends the same support to the Ekopong community and even outside the Ekopong community. So the man is a complete gentleman and he's a gem. He's a resource, not for the college alone, for the Ekopong community and even for the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. He is a great person.
My educational philosophy is that students are colleagues in teaching and learning process. I believe that students should be given that conducive atmosphere during tutelage or interaction. When that conducive atmosphere is created for students, they will have the zeal, the enthusiasm to express themselves and feel comfortable in the learning process.
I take inspiration from the words of Albert Spine that says that what we do for ourselves dies with us, but what we do for others remains. Your reward might not be a house, it might not be a car, but I am very, very optimistic that there are a lot of blessings that comes to us as good teachers. So I'll encourage teachers to keep on doing their best.
Teachers matter in our society because aside parents, most kids listen to their teachers more. And so if the teacher feeds the child positive, the child grows positive. If the teacher feeds the child negative, the child grows negative. Every child deserves it because you don't know what tomorrow holds. And so let's put in our best. Let's support our children. Let's assist our children. Let's show interest in the education of our kids so that together we can make Ghana a better place.
When students are well guided, we'll have a better future. Without education and passionate teachers who instill the curriculum beyond the examination into the nations will collapse. They want to ride on it to seek more sponsorship and help people in the rural areas. So what legacy do I want to leave? I want to build mansions in the hearts and minds of people. That's all.